The Samsung S7 Edge is by far the best camera phone for Instagram. Here's why. My name is Hendrik Kapp. I run the Define Lens, making it possible for you to turn your hobby into a full-time career, whether that's with photography or videography. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. The reason why I say the Samsung S7 Edge is the best camera phone out there is because you can shoot in manual mode and you can even set your settings to camera raw. This is a huge advantage to any other phone out there. With its great 12 megapixel camera, the Samsung S7 Edge beats all competitors hands down. So with no further ado, let's go straight into the camera settings. The first thing you're going to want to do is open up your phone's camera. Once your camera has been opened up, you can just select mode and select pro mode. This is going to go into the manual mode of your camera. Now, usually I use a ISO of 100 or about 200 depending on the lighting, but if the lighting is good, 100 ISO would eliminate all noise. For the shutter speed, the normal setting would be auto. For this image that I'm going to shoot right here, I'm going to make my shutter speed about 1/90th of a second. Right about there would be perfect. Now for your phone's focus, a focus mode of manual would be perfect. If I manual focus this image, you'll see that I can adjust all necessary parameters. One last thing, make sure your white balance is set to the correct value. For this picture, I'm just going to use a manual white balance and I'll adjust the parameters up until I feel the lighting and everything is good, almost around there. And now I'm going to go ahead and take a good picture of this GoPro. So there you have it. This is the camera settings I always use whenever I shoot in manual mode, and as you can see, the autofocus is great as well. Your photos are going to turn out great when you use these settings for your rear facing camera. Now for the phone's front facing camera, this is mostly used whenever you shoot a picture for Instagram. So let me jump straight into those settings and explain to you why the front facing camera is an excellent choice whenever you use the Samsung S7 Edge. The best settings I would use is going to be your skin tone would be set to a minimum of about 2. 8 is usually way too much for me, so I usually just set it to 2. That's perfect, and then I can edit the photos later on. You can always choose mode as well. You can select wide selfie if you decide you'd like to take some photos of you and a couple of friends maybe, or you can go into a virtual shot. This is going to be great for any Instagram type of video where you move around a subject or around your face to create a very cool effect. Now I'm just going to go back to selfie mode. Make sure the size is set to 4.3 and not 16.9. This is going to create a wider effect, but you don't want that when you're taking photos for Instagram. 4.3 is going to be perfect for any selfie camera. Don't use any effects on the camera. This is a big no-no whenever you shoot for Instagram. Always use applications or Photoshop to create your own effects for your pictures. That is going to be in the next tutorial. That's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you want some more of these videos, please leave a comment down below. And as always, be defined.